Over the years, it's changed a lot. I no longer use dressmaking scraps at all. I use cottons and various embroidery threads and special threads and things like that, because I've changed from mostly piecework to applique work, which lends itself to vines and flowers and butterflies and things like that. I use silk ribbons and lots of different things in that. But I'll put anything on a quilt these days. I'm a lamp worker. I make glass buttons and things and little flowers and things to put on quilts. I've made, I'll use commercial buttons, these little novelty things that look like a bug or a butterfly or a worm, and sometimes I'll put that on the quilts just for fun. Recently I was looking for fabric for a particular flower on a new quilt I'm making. So I found in my stash a fabric that I really liked, but the flower has 5 or 6 petals in it, and I thought it's going to be boring if I use this same fabric for all of them. So I looked further in my stash and I found some others, and then I went shopping. Okay, and I found a few more that I thought would provide more interest, and I probably won't use 5 or 6 in one flower, but there's probably 8 or 10 of those flowers on this particular piece, so I might use three of that shade or in one flower and a different 3 in another. But when you look at the whole piece, it's going to look like the same flower all through it. So I have pieces in my stash that I've never cut into, but they're there. They're my paint palette. Okay, I need that palette in order to create. As I design, sometimes I'll take what's called a focus fabric, and say, okay, this is the one that's going to be my focus fabric. I'm going to pull colors from this widely varied piece of fabric. Sometimes focus fabrics never end up in the quilt.
Really?
Yeah, you're taking the colors, but you didn't like the design, or it just doesn't fit right. So you've got the colors, that palette. So this person has designed a palette for you. You use their palette, but how you use it is yours. So I usually do sections at a time, but I will anchor it. I anchored this quilt around, see this vine? That was a piece of fabric that varied from yellow greens to blue greens. I used that fabric in every vine. This blue-green right here. Okay. That's the same fabric. That was my anchor fabric. That was the one, okay, I'm not going to go to grays in this fabric. I'm rarely in a hurry. I don't care if it takes me 6 months or 3 years. It's the creativity. It's relaxing. It takes my mind off of any other stuff that's going on. And it's the satisfaction of making something, creating something new.